Hey there, it's Will here. I wanted to show you how I maintain my knives so that they stay sharp. So what I have here to show you is called the Lansky knife system. This is what I use for all my knives, hunting knives, cooking knives, pocket knives, any kind of knife. It's actually really geniusly designed. So as you can see here, we have the honing oil, and then we have these various little whetstones arranged in order from coarsest to finest. And then here is the mechanism that makes it all work. As you can see, there are 4 guide holes here, which you can use to adjust the angle that you're going to be sharpening your blade to. Here's my workhorse knife. I use this for pretty much everything. It was forged by a local blacksmith, and I picked it up at a chef supply store. I really love it. I'll show you how the magic works. So one other thing you'll need is a paper towel to then wipe the blade off with. And so we'll start with this very coarse stone. And then you're going to add a little bit of oil to your whetstone. Now I'll just rub it in with my finger. Then you stick it through the appropriate hole. That, as you can see, it sets the angle of the whetstone, and it keeps it in place as you go across the whole blade. And then you just go in little sharpening motions all the way up to the tip, and then back. Makes this really satisfying sharpening noise, which really tickles the tism. And then you'll go up and down the blade about, I'd say 3 or 4 times per side. Again, it depends on how dull or sharp your knife started. Mine was pretty sharp, so I don't want to take too much material off. And then you'll flip to the other side and you'll do the same motion. Now for number 2. Now, one thing to keep in mind is you do want to pass it across in diagonal strokes. That just keeps it sliding smoothly. And you may be thinking, wow, Will, this looks expensive. It's really not. It's about, I just checked today, it's like 50 bucks on Amazon. It used to be cheaper. Unfortunately, like everything, it's gotten more expensive. But I gotta say, taking care of your tools is super important, and it'll make it work a lot better. That should be good for a maintenance. Again, you'll want to do a lot more if it's your first or you're changing the angle. Now, as you can see, we have that bright and shiny new edge. I've got some paper here to test. Again, no tearing. All along the blade, it cuts cleanly. Now, if you're doing this test and like it binds at a certain point, that's a spot you missed. You'll need to go back through and resharpen it. But, you know, the whole blade pulls cleanly. No issue. Thanks.